Hi there, it's Joel from Jones's Auto Club, and it's been a little while since we've given you an update on the 94 Toyota shop truck that I bought at a salvage auction. We sent it out to the frame shop and we just got it back. They did a fantastic job of getting this front core support mount straightened out and pulled back into position, and we've just temporarily kind of mocked up the core support in here. As you can see, the mounting bolt just slips in and out really, really well. And then we have this fender kind of hung on the side of the truck, and all of its mounting bolts line up really well as well. So in terms of test fitting this front core support, we're done. We're going to pull it out and pressure wash it, clean it up, and then fog some paint on it so that it's all like black. And when we have this out for the last time, we're going to go ahead and get the 22RE updated on all of its maintenance. This truck has 125,000 miles on it, so while we have access, easy access I should say, we're going to go ahead and replace the fan clutch, the water pump, and all the belts and hoses so that it'll be ready to rock and roll once it goes back together. So we're going to pull this core support off. I'm going to work on the water pump and we'll get the front end cleaned up, and then I'll show you a really cool trick on how to weld in the core support. So we're finally at the moment of truth. We have cleaned up our core support. I finished all the repairs and the maintenance that I needed to do to the front of the engine, and I've got this fender hanging on here for the final fit before we actually weld the core support in. So come up here and take a look at what we've got. This bolt hole lines up flawlessly. This one lines up great, and the one in the front lines up great. This one right here does not, and the reason it does not line up is because we have the old section, or the existing truck section, and the new core support overlapping each other. So what I'm going to do now is I've gone ahead and put some temporary bolts through some holes that are just basically acting as clamps to hold these two pieces together. And so now I'm going to take the body saw and a pair of vice grips. We'll hold this end together with a pair of vice grips. Try to get it as lined up as you can. And so I'm going to take the body saw and I'm going to cut through both panels, because right now the panels are like that. And I want them to be like this, butting together. So I'm going to take the body saw and I'm going to cut through both of them, all the way through both panels, and that will create a seam like this that I'll then go ahead and tack my way down the panel. So cut that, I'll weld a little, line everything up, weld a little bit, cut some more, weld a little bit more, cut some more, weld a little bit more, and do that all the way along this whole section so that it is like it's one piece completely, like never been apart, never been cut. So I'm going to get right down to it, and you guys can watch and see how it's done. So we went ahead and welded out the fender panels and then spread some seam sealer over top of the weld to kind of seal everything in, and then we sprayed some undercoating there. There you can see kind of the seam sealer on the inside of the fender. So we'll coat that with undercoating on the inside of the fender where the wheel well is, and then spray some black in the engine compartment. You can see it's kind of covers up and looks like brand new. Then we'll go ahead and reinstall all the wiring harness and start hanging the rest of the front sheet metal.